These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, it's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. No rest for the weary. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? They block the hook. Nice counter. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
His jab just got blocked. Good defense there to stop that hook. Miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter. done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's going to be confident. You got a great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. Keep on the end of the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Good work out there, kid. The jab's working. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to go back out.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. There, right?
Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your...
A few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get...
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps.
Bell rings and we start the third. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Can't land the jab there. That big hook doesn't land. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Good job defending the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously...
Reset.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Catch and shoot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want the knockout. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense stopping that jab. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Go out there and win this.
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Defense is not an option for these two. Do you believe what we are seeing? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Can't find a home for that jab. A perfect counter lands. Nice job blocking the hook. A perfect counter shot. That uppercut's blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved, but
Calm yourself.
this is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. It's bombs away. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Go back and win the round, right?
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice counter. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go back out there.
Great work, I love it.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Did you see that? The Mexican monster's in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now for an entertainment like that. What a fight.